Thank you, High School of Telecommunication of Arts and Technology, for the wonderful presentation. Honorable teachers and all lovely students, good evening, Nepal, and good morning, America. At first, I would like to express my deep gratitude to everyone present here. Really, it is a very wonderful time again. I hope may this wonderful time may repeat again and again, but who can stop the time? We have come to an end of our virtual session of ISC project. We have had our topic, let's broaden our political sense. Within this valuable time, we have collaborated Nepalese history with American history. I would like to thank Whitefield School for choosing me as a head of this project. No doubt, I too learned a lot. This ISC project is not about the award only, but it is a global process which is very useful in our daily and practical learning activities. I overjoyed the whole session a lot. Before concluding my two words, I would like to thank a project head of partner school, principal and coordinator of both schools, and most especially to all lovely students present here. I appreciate their hard work, creativity, knowledge, their power of speaking, and so on. Thank you, everybody. I would like to request the project head of partner school for two words.
Thank you, Sushil. Thank you so much. Thank you to all of the educators at Whitefield. You are inspiring. This has been such an incredible experience. And we look forward to doing it again so that we can do better and continue to provide our students with opportunities to learn from one another. So we asked our students to reflect on this experience, specifically on the skills that they developed, because of course, learning content is super important. But more than anything, we want to make sure that they are able to develop skills that are transferable, skills that they can use anywhere in life. So we were focusing on 10 specific skills throughout the duration of our Broadening Our Political Horizons project: public speaking, listening, collaboration, time management, editing, formatting, comfort with new platforms, specifically Google Docs, Google Slides, all of the things, Excel spreadsheets, Google Forms, interview skills, confidence, which we don't necessarily think of as a tangible skill, but my goodness, if it's not important, right? Like confidence is super important for our young people. The ability to ask questions and navigating online research and using images, charts, graphs, all those things. And the phenomenal thing looking at this data is that a lot of the skills that our students came in with have improved so much over the course of 2 months. And I'm looking specifically at public speaking, listening, collaboration, editing and formatting, comfort with Google platforms, online research. All of those skills our students are blowing out of the water, and they will continue to keep improving on those skills. But we're also, as educators, we're critiquing our own role in this as well. What are some areas that our students still need to work on? And so from looking at this, definitely interview skills is something that our students will continue to work on, especially because they only had the one shot with our senator and city council members. So we would like to do more of that and keep practicing that skill. And then of course, virtual learning has made it very difficult for time management because we only meet our students about 2 days a week. So we want to keep figuring out ways that we can help our students manage their time, especially when undertaking a project as awesome as this. So yes, this data is important for all of us so we can figure out where to go next. So thank you for giving us this opportunity to work with you so that we can enhance our own skills in the process. Thank you.
Good morning to all the students, Samantha and Principal Zenit Serpa from High School of Telecommunication Arts and Technology. Okay, I'm so happy to see such a wonderful presentation done by the students of our school as well as from the students from your school. And it's really nice to see like presentations getting better from one session to the next. And all the students, they had put up their creative ideas, and they really worked hard to put the information that they had gathered and they presented it in such a wonderful way. Yeah, it was a very, I feel it was a very fruitful collaborative work between your student and ours. And I hope you give us another opportunity in the future to collaborate in other projects so that we can continue this collaborative journey and learn more, because learning never stops. And yeah, lastly, I would like to thank Samantha, because she's the one who initiated. Like, if I had not thought of Samantha before starting this project, I mean, it would not have been possible to collaborate with the High School of Telecommunication Arts and Technology. And thank you, Samantha, for showing interest, and thank you for Zenith Sherpa ma'am, the principal, for giving approval for our collaborative project. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Basha ma'am. We are really excited. We were excited before, and we are too, hopefully, for the programs too, Basha ma'am has already said. Uh, Dear students, we were in which condition we had started our project, well, in the middle of COVID effect, we had started the project. And you were given the certain topics and presented very effectively, wonderfully on the topics. And as the topic says, let's broaden the political sense. Obviously, it was the story based on the history. And we have none. You should know that uh, the best that you had presented on, the topic that you had presented on, say, was taken from the various sources. And you have none. History always comes with the winners. Loser often does not get the space. So I hope our students, you are the future leaders. You should win. You should keep record. You should lead the nations, because you can become the leader, as Samantha ma'am has presented at almost in her. There was some questions, some what you are doing, what you want to do, or something like that. And students from there, they have presented their feelings. See, very wonderful feelings, similar feelings. As a human beings, we are political beings. Political, if we do not develop the political sense, and then society cannot get progress. So this is the thing we should know. So you are the future leader. You can build the nation. You are the pillar of the nation in future. Hope you will do better in your life ahead. Telling this much, now I'd like to request principal of our partner school, High School of Telecommunication, Art and Technology, Zainat Safard ma'am, for her few words.
Good evening, Whitefield Secondary School, and good morning to our students here at the High School of Telecommunication, Arts and Technology. When Samantha came to me about this collaboration, I was so very excited that she and your school was interested in taking on this work. We think it's so very important for our students to be exposed to different cultures and communities, and that we all are better and richer when we know more about each other. And I love these presentations. I felt very proud of the students in both schools. And I know that they are all better for having had this collaboration and this exposure to one another, and that they will forever be changed by this experience and want to seek out understanding of other people, so that we all can be a human family. So we are very grateful for this collaboration, and I do hope we continue this throughout the years for a very long partnership. So again, thank you all, and thank you to the facilitators and the students very much for engaging so deeply in this work.
Thanks to the first presenters from Whitefield School. I mean, you took us back to the history, and really the goosebumps came up because 90s were the day when we passed out, when we were in your age. 1990 was those days. I mean, we grew up together with the incidents that you showed in the picture. It was a remarkable presentation from the Whitefield School as well, and very overwhelmed presentation from the students of New York. In a short journey, even the teachers as well as all the students could learn a lot from the joint collaboration between the schools. For us, it's like one of the best partnership that we have done among the schools. Like we do it every year with the school, different schools of India and places like that. But this has been remarkable. At the end of the presentation, Janet's presentation was really, pull me out of all. I mean, sorry, Rebecca. Rebecca's concluding based on what she's learned so far as being an American and how to be an American. I mean, the concluding remark was same. I mean, we consider United Nations of America being one of the developed country of the world, and we are living under between two big giant nations, where our democracy or the Republican things is just new. But the problem faced by two different countries sounds to be similar. We are also looking for a new leader. We are looking for a new change. We are looking for more civilized people. We are looking for more literacy rate and things like that. I mean, we stand together. But what I realize out of it is, we the children, we the students are leaders of change. We should bring the change, not only in the picture, but we should bring change in our heart and soul. This is what I think this kind of collaborative program should bring in, right? And while listening to the presentation, I mean, it was very effective. I was taking that every informations were coming as a primary source of information. I mean, students have really dig in well to take out the informations, and the way they presented was awesome, right? It was giving after every slides, it was giving new knowledge and information to both the parties, both the schools. So I believe we have done a little bit different kind of learning out of this, coming out of the classroom and engaging students. And thanks to Samantha and thanks to Ramani sir for concluding part that you have made. Yes, I was missing that particular part for interacting among the students to students. Like, we have just exchanged the words, we have just exchanged data and informations, but physically we have not. Maybe COVID has given us that opportunity. Physically meeting is not possible, but at least digitally or through the screen we can meet and we can exchange more and more knowledge. And when we really meet on the screen, then we can open up more. I could feel in some part that students were limiting to explore, maybe just because of the time bound that we have only 2 months of time. If it was given a little more amount of time, then things would have been much more deeper or much more broader or much more large, in fact. So, but taking a few words from Ma'am Zenith, that this is just a beginning. And we can partner, we can collaborate in many other different activities apart from the project and things like this, right? So the main motive behind this particular joint collaboration is to learn together and learn more and broaden our horizon, not only in politics, but in overall development of the students, as well as to bring at least a small change in the society that we live in. Right? At least from tomorrow, we can be more clear about what we should demand about the days to come. We can be more loud and we can blow more louder whistle. So thank you very much for having me here. I mean, I was excited from the morning today because the concluding part of our first project, and the students have really worked hard. I could see the teachers putting so much of effort to in both the schools. I think the result has been good. Thanks for the effort that all the people they have. I don't want to name individual in this, but I can see the effort being put by each and everyone, from the IT department of the school to this, many people behind the curtain as well. So thanks everyone for the time and contribution and the effort that you have put in. And we have few audience standing at the back of it. Thank you very much to them as well for your precious time that you have bestowed upon us.